Hey Virgo, this reading is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We're going to take a look at love, November 15th through the end of the month. Virgo, November 15th through the end of the month. Virgo, I've decided to switch up my giveaway this month. I'm going to be giving away a free healing session. If you'd like to be considered, make sure you subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment below, and I will notify winners at the very end of the month. Virgo. Okay, Virgo, I've got you guys. It feels like you could be a little irritated with the partner around money. It feels like someone could be spending too much money. And this could just be, Virgo, being a little bit annoyed that bills are what they are and feeling like there's too much money going out, not enough money coming in. Yes, this is a love reading, but this is coming through strong, so we're going to talk about it. Spirit is asking you to remember to stay connected to that divine flow. Okay, if you have fear about money going out, you're not going to be able to manifest enough coming in. Okay, there will be financial blocks. It feels like, and you may be this for a partner, Virgo, you may be teaching a partner what that means, how to step into that flow of abundance, how to manifest money, okay? How to be grateful that bills have been paid. You know, sometimes on my bills, I'll even write, thank you for the money, you know, or I'll sit there and I thank universe, I'm so grateful that I had the money to pay this. That will always manifest more money. And so it's important to be tapped into that kind of an energy. This may be a partner teaching you, Virgo. You may be teaching that to a partner, but it feels like the stress around money is really seriously interfering with love. Not for all of you, but for so many of you, because this comes through very strong, okay? So this is a reminder to stay focused on manifestation, stay in that flow of abundance, and to use gratitude instead of feeling fearful. Now, if you really feel like somebody is just going like above and beyond, just crazy spending, and they're a little out of control, actually just channeled for some of you, this could be like a teenager. This may not even be a romantic partner. It's time to sit down and have that conversation though, okay? Clear up some things, create some healthy boundaries if you feel like you need to do that, but this does feel like it's going to get resolved. So let's get some more clarity here. Virgo in love, November 15th through the end of the month. Ooh, new love. First card out. You know, it's interesting because I'm getting a reconciliation, even though this says new love. I think for some of you, you could be calling somebody back, and they're going to feel like it's going to feel like a new relationship for you because it truly is a fresh start. For others of you, you know, it could have been in a past tense relationship, somebody who just really was not good with money. And it really stressed you out, and it could have really interfered with the health of a relationship. That does not feel like what would be coming in with a new love. That may have been a karmic pattern. It doesn't feel like that will show up in new love. Or if it does, communicate right from the get-go. Don't let any emotions be buried. But I do feel like if it's a new love, I'm not seeing money issues in regards to them. It could be some financial concerns on your end that may cause some stress. That could definitely impact a new love or block some new love from coming in. Very interesting. I never channel reconciliation when I pull this card. Certainly not when I pull this card alone. So, okay. Next card out is healing. I think some of you are healing and you're calling somebody back. That's really what I'm getting with these cards. That's what I'm channeling. Okay, and we're going to trust that. Healing family issues will allow you to call in new love without those old karmic attachments and experiences showing up. But healing family issues may very well call somebody in so you guys really get a new beginning and a fresh start here. Do not be surprised, Virgo. I'm channeling somebody bridging a gap in separations. I'm feeling somebody coming home here. I also feel like someone could have been traveling, someone could have been overseas. I'm getting military a little bit with this too, Virgo. Is a partner coming home and they've been away for quite some time? There's something so good here, but there's healing, right? It's a new beginning, but it's because there's healing. This healing sits at the core. something's getting resolved, whether it's money related or not. That money issue isn't for all of you. It was just coming through really strong when I was initially shuffling. There are some karmic issues with distance. I'm also getting some issues with communication with the child. Are some of you dealing with like a really difficult, I don't want to say difficult teenager because that's just a process all teenagers go through. But could it be like I'm just getting more of like a teenage, but this could even be a younger child who's acting a little older than their age. That could be terrifying a little bit. It feels like somebody's talking back. Like I'm seeing here, do you see how it's looks like two adults speaking to a child? That's the vision that I'm getting here too. It's like, and you may have had a separation from this person, but you guys have to come together over the children. Something's going on. That's going to heal whatever's going on with the kids. But it's almost like when you join forces again, even if there's been a separation, because we do have separation following all of this, it feels like you realize that you make a really good team. And that could be why I'm getting reconciliation with this too, okay? But for those of you who are absolutely not willing to reconcile with somebody from the past, or that's truly just not an option for you, there really is new love here. But Spirit is showing me these cards, this new love and healing family issues. It's almost as if that is one card, okay? So those messages are intertwined. You will only call in a new partner if there's healing. You will only be able to reconcile with somebody if there is real healing there. I could just keep hearing join forces. You really have to be on the same team. If you are in a relationship and you feel like your partner is against you, or you feel like the partner is always siding with the kids, or they feel like you're always doing that, that's where the separation energy is going to show up for you, Virgo. Okay? But I think for many of you, this has already happened. Hence why I'm getting more reconciliation here than new separations. But there's a big message here around either a new journey with the same love, or a brand new love showing up after separation. It feels like the separation ends now, though. It doesn't feel like, the separation doesn't feel new. It doesn't feel like the separation is going to happen over the next couple of weeks. It feels like the separation is getting resolved. So we have new love, clarified by love yourself first. This is all about self-love. When you honor self-love, when you make this a priority, you call in higher vibing love, okay? And you guys know that already. But it does feel like, for those of you where the new love, it speaks to more of like a reconciliation. It feels like there's healthy boundaries at the core. Maybe there weren't healthy boundaries before. I'm seeing a lot more communication, but calmer communication. It's like, again, joint forces, right? Those two people working as really beautiful teammates to resolve something for the kids, or just coming back to a partner, or a partner coming back and you can handle money challenges or whatever it is. You handle it as a team. There's some sort of repair here. I just keep getting visions of something being repaired, like repaired after a separation. I'm just putting that out there for you, Virgo. I know not all of you want a reconciliation, and that's perfectly okay. It might be an option, but you don't have to take it, right? But it does feel like for some of you, well, one way or the other, that separation, there's some sort of resolution there now over the next couple of weeks, whether that's you moving on from the separation and the old partner and now you're moving into something new, or someone's coming back in, but there's some sort of like real healing that comes through to completion. But let me grab this card that just flew. Okay, Virgo, card that just flew is this. Center of the reading, this healing, okay? Clarified by letting go of control issues. If there's been a controlling partner in the mix, you're communicating better, and that doesn't seem to be showing up anymore. This could also be why you separated from somebody, because they were controlling. And there could be a karmic reason for that. You may have called in similar partners time and again. You've recognized the karmic pattern. You're working hard on healing it. And so now when you call a new love from that place of self-love, I mean, you bypass needing to repeat that experience. But I really see it just comes through so strong for you guys. It feels like there's a partner you've had some serious issues with. They could have been controlling. They may have accused you of being controlling. And it feels like both parties could have been controlling at times, and not purposefully, not in a malicious kind of a way, just sort of feeling like well, we're not seeing eye to eye, so I'm just going to take the reins on whatever the issue is and just fix it. And the other partner's like, you're not going to factor me in? Like, why did you feel like you had to do that without having a conversation? So those kinds of issues, they don't feel like they're going to be issues much longer. Now, if you feel like you're at your wit's ends in a relationship and you're thinking about a separation, and that kind of energy is showing up here, issues maybe with a child who's being a bit rebellious, someone who's being a little bit controlling, not feeling like you're on the same team, give it a little bit more time. Do not break up during this Mercury retrograde. It feels like if you do that, you will regret it in the weeks ahead, okay? It just feels like there's some sort of healing here. It may not make sense to you right now. It may show up and be totally unexpected. It may just be someone's willingness to be more peaceful, moving forward and vowing to be a more peaceful version of themselves, and so therefore they're less controlling in a relationship with you. It does feel like it happens a bit abruptly, and it does feel like some of you may not see a way to truly heal a current situation. You may have already given up. Try not to walk away from anybody at this time. I'm not seeing that separations are of the highest good over the next couple of weeks, okay? Here's why. Separation, clarified by passion. There's still love here. There's a lot of chemistry. What I'm hearing here is chemistry and love is still intact. So if you separate, it feels like one or both parties will regret that. And you may have already had that experience because, again, I think for many of you, the separation did occur already. And that could be why I'm channeling reconciliation with this, right? Because somebody be regretting the breakup. Maybe somebody who's reactive. Somebody may have given up a little too quickly, and now you want the partner back or they want you back, Virgo. Feels like it's a real option here, okay? If somebody's trying to control an outcome too, trying to manifest a reconciliation too strongly, you will stand in your own way. If somebody's trying to force you, Virgo, to get back together and they're being really aggressive about it, they're going to push you away. The reconciliation will not happen if someone's trying to control the outcome, okay? It's really about the release and surrender, honoring your role in whatever issue shows up, acknowledging that so you can heal, joining forces to tackle issues. Now, if you're single and you truly do not want somebody back, this is not the time. It's the time to start manifesting new love for sure, but from that place of high level self-esteem and self-love, okay? If you feel like you are not connected with inner child, if you feel disconnected from self-love and being self-nurturing, if you're feeling like there are some self-esteem issues showing up or they have showed up in the past, it's the time to heal it over the next couple of weeks. It's not time to like meet and connect to anybody new. Allow Mercury retrograde to slow you down so you see what needs to heal and focus on that healing. Because of that, if you do that, if you are single and you want new love and you focus on that healing, that's how that person is going to come in, okay? It feels like I'm getting beginning of December, like December 1st, the earliest, okay, in terms of new love showing up in the picture. But you can start manifesting that, but just make sure you are healing in the process. Make sure that that self-love is intact, healthy boundaries, because otherwise you may wind up calling somebody new and repeating patterns and karmic experiences that just aren't really necessary for you, okay? Running the reading is codependence. This feels karmic. This feels karmic. This could be connected to what needs to heal. This could be connected to somebody being controlling, okay? Let's put this out there. Let's delve a little into codependence because it is crowning the reading. If you are dealing with a codependent partner, they may think that you are controlling because you probably are the partner then who is making all the decisions. But that's the role you would have to play if you have a codependent partner. The enabler does wind up calling all of the shots because the codependent partner needs them. They need their energy, their approval, their attention all of the time. If you feel like, I'm not getting this as really you, Virgo, but if you feel like you've been codependent in a relationship, recognize that that may have put the other partner in a position to feel like they have to take care of things all of the time, okay? And you may feel like, well, I've taken on the burden. If somebody's codependent, their partner, who is the enabler, they don't trust that person to make serious decisions and to resolve issues. And so it does feel like there's a codependent partner pointing a finger at the other partner and saying, you know, you're controlling. And it's like, well, until we heal and resolve this karma, this codependence or this addiction, and it doesn't even have to be codependence. This just feels like a karmic issue, okay? Until we heal whatever this karmic issue is, this is just our dynamic, okay? And that may be why some of you have felt like, is it just time to call it quits? Because I don't even know how to heal this. I'm telling you, you're going to figure out how to heal something. There is some sort of healing. I'm seeing this codependence like really, really being understood, or that karmic issue really being understood by both parties, okay? If somebody is being an enabler to a codependent partner, they really understand why they're willing to be the enabler, their role in it, instead of pointing fingers, because I'm seeing possibly two partners pointing fingers, or a partner pointing a finger. And that transitioning into two people working as a team to heal something, that shows me that love can and will be healed at this time if there's an issue. Bottom of the deck, self-love again, okay? You deserve love, but also make the effort. It really feels like this is a time of healing for you, Virgo. It could get pretty intense, but I think the intensity, where the intensity is going to peak, it feels like it will peak before November 15th. So I think you guys have already been through the worst of this. There's some resolution here, but it's interesting to see this crowning. Because even if you do entertain a reconciliation, there's still healing of a karmic issue, of a karmic experience. What is a karmic issue if you're unsure? It is the experience that you continue to have regardless of what relationship you're in. It's usually tied to your childhood, okay? So if you've had an issue with the father, say a father was very controlling, as you start to date as an adult, and you may experience this in friendships or in teachers or bosses too, but it will very likely show up in your romantic relationships. That is the most intimate mirror, right? The universe gives us. You may find that controlling partner shows up regardless of what relationship. You break up with somebody and then you manifest that all over again. It continues to show up. That is karmic, okay? If you're seeing a pattern, I promise you there is probably a karmic connection. That's what needs to heal at this time. I do see that partners can heal here without the need for separation. I'm definitely picking up on some reconciliations here. But for those of you who want the new love, for those of you who are not willing to work at it or give somebody a second shot, be conscious that this healing still needs to come full circle, or you may call in another codependent partner, or you may call in somebody who's controlling again. You may call in somebody who has another addiction. Whatever that karmic pattern was, you may go through that all over again. And that's why I'm suggesting right now, just from the energy that I'm channeling, what's showing up in the cards, it is not time to call in the new partner yet, okay? Wait until the beginning of December. Now, you can have some healthy energy out there for manifestation. You should, more importantly, be focusing on healing yourself, inner child, okay? Dealing with any lingering issues from any separations in the past you've gone through. Then invest more energy as we step into December into calling new love full circle, okay? This is a little intense for you, Virgo. But I really see some positive outcomes here. I really think for those of you who get a second shot in a relationship, you're going to be really grateful that that's even an option on the table. For those of you who feel like, okay, there's nowhere we're going to heal past this. This is just where we are. All of a sudden, you're going to feel motivated to keep working at a partnership and not give up too quickly. Or you may see a partner experience that. Maybe they have had one foot out the door and all of a sudden they're like, no, we're going to do this. I still love you. That passion is still here. I want this. Let's just make it work, but we have to heal now. That is huge. That is so positive. Two separate people coming together as a true team to resolve an issue. If you can do that at this time, having that experience alone will heal a karmic issue so that you can move forward and not have to experience it anymore. But experiencing working together as a team, like really consciously doing that, it's almost like a new foundation is being built. I think that's why Spirit is channeling reconciliation through the new love card, because it never happens. But that's what I'm getting here. It's almost like you're rebuilding the foundation. You're starting all over again, and it's better energy. So there's a better outcome. So I know this is intense. There's definitely some pretty intense healing in the mix here. But Virgo, it feels like there's some seriously good outcomes here for you. So I hope that you can see the blessing in this, and blessing in this time that Mercury is asking you to use to heal. Okay, before we start moving direct again and things start to get crazy and super busy again. So make the most of this energy, okay? If you feel like you need more clarity or you need some help resolving certain energy situations and you need some healing, reach out to me. I'm available for private readings. I specialize in energy work. So reach out to me if you feel like you need it. We will connect. I'll make sure we do. In the meantime, actually, let me say I will be back on December 1st for your full month of December reading. But in the meantime, I'm sending you so much love, like gratitude, Virgo. Stay positive about this. There's something really good here. Even if it doesn't seem like it, I'm feeling the energy. There's something to look forward to despite some of the difficulty, okay? There's really resolution for you over the next couple of weeks. So infuse love and high vibing thoughts consciously into the situation so that you guys get the resolution that's truly of the highest good for you or for you and a partner at this time. Okay, Virgo, love, like gratitude. I'll see you guys back here soon. Ciao.